Fans of Viger High School and the University of Alabama will recognize tonight's good sport. As sports director Randy Patrick explains, Roosevelt Patterson knows that sometimes things happen in your life, but it's never too late to turn it around to uplift others.
This week we go inside the Strickland Youth Center to feature Our Good Sport. Roosevelt Patterson has pretty much seen it all in his almost 48 years of life, and he's using his story and position as duty officer at Strickland to help our youth one kid at a time.
Usually you had to learn the hard way. You heard that song, Mr. Patterson?
I ain't never heard that song.
It's a rap song called Learn the Hard Way.
You might say this week's good sport, Roosevelt Patterson has learned the hard way.
I've been there with the shackles around my waist, the shackles on my ankles.
Because of that, Roosevelt has turned his life around and is now making an impact working inside the Strickland Youth Center with kids who are dealing with the horrors of today's street crime.
I know it wasn't me who placed me here. I know it wasn't Judge Naaman who placed me here. It was good Lord who placed me in this path.
So many murders this year. I lost 3 friends myself just this year. And 2017 just started, and it gets crazier every year.
Many of the kids incarcerated return to the community with a new outlook thanks to the dedicated workers at the youth center like Roosevelt.
I've watched him walk in and a situation out of control, and he walks in and takes control of the situation.
The only thing I tell these young men, man, is you got to earn to kind of like stay in your lane and maintain calmness and take on instruction.
Roosevelt has experienced highs and lows in life. He was on championship teams in high school and college at Viger and Alabama.
A big 77 Patterson in red right there downfield trying to help out.
But life after football brought Rosie a dark chapter. He was arrested and convicted on drug charges and spent 5 years in the penitentiary.
So I try to share with them what I've been through. I don't want you to go through what I've been through.
He worked hard after getting out of prison. I mean, I think he did 5 years in prison, you know, and but he worked hard and he had to regain, you know, his credibility in the community. But he did it, you know, and I would see him at different events, and I saw how he had dedicated his life. And I said, he needs to be a part of our team. This guy's too special to let go.
Do you think Mr. Patterson's advice is going to change anything for you or not?
Yep. Before I go into my room, I'm going to get Ms. Patterson hold my hand, get you hold my hand, and we're going to pray that I go home May 3rd.
And make him make right decisions in life, and give him some guys to lead him in the right way.
This week's good sport is a former football star, an assistant coach, mentor, and spiritual leader who's talking the talk and walking the walk.
I'm very proud of him. I'll tell you what, he is a champion. He's a winner, you know, and he's a good sport.
With this week's good sport, I'm Randy Patrick, News 5.
And remember, if you know of anyone who goes above and beyond in the community to help others, we want to hear from you. You can email us at goodsport@wkrg.com.